Well, the latest from Pune, all eateries, restaurants, bars will be closed in the city for the next 7 days. Home delivery, though, will be operational. Malls and cinema halls, along with all religious places, to also remain closed during this period. Bus services will remain shut except for emergencies for the next 7 days. This move comes after the Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar held a review meeting over the surge in cases. Pune has recorded over 8,000 cases for a second consecutive day. Well, Karnataka is also showing a worrying trend, having recorded the single highest day spike in cases and deaths in the state this year. Over 4,000 fresh infections and 18 deaths have been reported in the last 24 hours. And even as the state cases are steadily increasing, government hospitals are running out of reserved COVID beds. The state government, in its latest order, has asked private hospitals to reserve 20% of their COVID beds under the government quota. This means that the government will bear the expenses of patients being admitted at private hospitals under the government quota. The Karnataka Health Minister spoke to Mirror Now on this issue. Let's listen in.
The cases are, increasing so rapidly. We can't handle every case. We can't treat every case in our government hospitals. Government hospitals will be short of beds then. So obviously we need to rope in the private establishments, which we have already done. In fact, I have cleared the file today by requesting 20% of beds to be allotted to the government recommended COVID positive patients for treatment in private at our cost, that is the government cost. We will be bearing the treatment cost of the COVID patients.
Well, my colleague Neha Hebale joins us from Bengaluru now. Neha, this move to actually go to private hospitals and say we need to reserve certain beds comes in the light of the fact that the COVID reserved beds, the COVID reserved health infrastructure in the city of Bengaluru is feeling the strain, feeling the pressure of the surge in cases.
Well, Aarti, you're absolutely right. Let's just put this in perspective. Karnataka was a state that was seeing just about 300 or 500 odd cases, till a month back on a daily basis. And now, we're seeing how that figure has just jumped multiple zeros and, we're seeing almost about 4,000 cases being reported on a daily basis. So, understandably so, this last 1 month has seen a serious surge, not only in the number of cases being reported, but the number of people asymptomatic or symptomatic going and getting themselves admitted in government hospitals. Now, to give you a perspective, we're seeing that there were about 800 odd beds that were reserved at government hospitals, to treat COVID patients. Of these, we're seeing a majority of them being full, and largely, the concern here being the fact that ICU beds and ICU beds with ventilator are very few in number, which are remaining, just about 9 and 30 beds, 9 ICU beds, about 30, ICU beds with ventilators. And this comes at a time, Aarti, when we're seeing about 200 beds remaining and about, 3,000 cases that are being reported on a daily basis. Now, this is one way to look at it. Now, this is also something that we'd seen last year, Aarti, when government hospital beds were full. Private hospitals were refusing to admit any more patients because of how overburdened they were, and people had to wait for long hours to even get a bed. So this time around, the government, being a little proactive, asking hospitals to reserve 20% of beds well in advance when they're seeing that, or when they're sensing that there is a shortage. But one thing, Aarti, that we're not yet sure about why the government hasn't done yet is, in fact, the government medical colleges and the private medical colleges, they are yet to be roped in at this point in time, for the availability of their beds. Because let's remember that the kind of capacity that they have, is massive. And also talking about the COVID care centers, since we are talking about beds, 3 COVID care centers have been established, each of course, which has a massive capacity of a few hundred. So of course, at this point, one concerning trend that both hospitals as well as the government have, agreed upon in consensus is the fact that many asymptomatic patients are going and getting admitted in hospitals, utilizing those facilities when in, reality, they can actually just stay in home isolation. So this is something that hospitals too have noticed, that a majority of their where beds, are being occupied by asymptomatic patients, which could then possibly put a strain on symptomatic patients not being able to get a bed. So again, the government will be taking a final decision on this as well, on the bed allotment, and the 20% that's been reserved right now as well. So that will also come into force possibly, starting in this coming 1 week. But on the larger perspective, now this was about Bengaluru. The larger perspective, what we understand is, as far as curbs are concerned,
Right.
the health minister did say that the chief minister would be taking a call by today about what curbs need to be put in place.
We'll have
be
to
it a
wait
night curfew
for
or a
that
partial
decision.
lockdown.
Neha, we're going to have to leave it at that. We're going to wait for that decision. For now, we need to slip into a short break, but stay tuned. Lots on the other side.